So we've been on a kick lately of doing videos on things that seem like they're out of meta now, however still do have their place. Today we're going to take a look at Triana, and Triana is actually still a pretty relevant part of the meta, namely against single target snipe teams. So let's see. Seems like a fairly standard start to a G1 match. See all the LDs, you see the speed leads, you see the fairly common tees. Okay, so Sonya, big single target ignore defense damage. However, Triana, especially the RTA build for Triana, is high defense because right there you see Sonya's skill 2 is conditional. A lot of people don't even remember that, but Sonya's skill 2 is conditional as long as she's got more attack power than, I believe it's 60% of the opponent's, well, that was a Despair segment. As long as it's 60% of the opponent's defense or higher, her attack power. So, yeah, that's the thing that catches people off guard if they're not expecting it. At a certain point, at a certain point, if you've played enough RTA at a high level, you're expecting it because you know the counter mechanics of Sonya. But you know the counter mechanics of the Sonya skill too. But also other single target snipes as well. So like you see the ragdoll there, like a Leo ragdoll, big one shot. Although I suppose there's only a certain amount that Triana can handle. But something like Sonya, where it's conditional, is very effective to have a trap defense Triana. So I feel like, well, I shouldn't feel like anything. I've seen June do some crazy stuff, so yeah. This could still go. It's Summoner's War. The game didn't change. Could still go either way. Not they're just trying to take her down as much as possible. Jeez! Just as a recap, because I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of this today, Sonya's skill 2 is as long as the target's defense is 60% or less than your attack power, she is going to ignore defense. So, if you stack a bunch of defense on something, in typical Summoner's War fashion, both players trying to outspeed each other, except for Triana. She's the only unit here that is a turn 2 unit. They ban out the support units from both, the attack power buffer support units from both sides. So they don't even go for Triana. They don't go for anything else with the Sonya. They don't do anything with her skill 2 because they know if they target the ninja, they're not going to kill. If they target Triana, it's a high defense Triana. It's not going to activate the ignore defense, and they are not going to be successful in sniping her. So now they go for it. So they get the increased cooldowns, and then they start sniping things. I mean, it's still susceptible to increased cooldowns. I'm not saying it's crazy, OP, ridiculous unit that can't possibly be beaten by anything. I'm just saying it's a unit that's actually more useful than you would think against the single target snipe. Oh, you know what else is useful? Violent procs. Oh yeah, this is of course a legendary Triana match. I don't think that she has really a whole lot of value here. There are single target snipe units on the right hand side, but they have multi-hits. Like Yenhong has a skill 2 multi-hit, Masha has a skill 2 multi-hit, so it really does not have the same impact on this one that it would on something like Sonya, especially Sonya. So they don't go for the Juno because they want her to heal. However, is this going to wind up biting them? She could do a lot of nut crits. All right. Well, that's what happens when Yenhong doesn't crit. Although the Vanessa would have still revived, which it's going to right now. Yep. Let's see. Okay, goes for the Triana. Yeah, I don't really feel like she does a crazy amount here because of the multi-hits. I think the Chow is actually a fantastic pick here. But ever since I got Chow, I'm like, oh, Chow, he's such a great unit. Well, some people still share the same appreciation for Chow. Man, the beginning of Summoner's War, that was one of those units. It's like, oh, you got that one? Oh, he could farm Feynman. That was our big Well, he could do more than that, right? He was actually pretty decent at soloing if you had crazy runes, soloing dragons. So we see a very similar team to what we saw previously. We saw the Vanessa, Pure Vanilla, and Sonya. Now we see the Moor. Although they have the attack power buff, is this going to be enough? It is not enough. That is a super defense tanky Sonya. I mean, Triana. Oh, I forgot what we're doing, guys. I forgot what monsters we're using today. GG. Yeah. Same team. Every time Triana comes out, it's the same team. It's Sonya, Water Pure Vanilla. So if you're getting Sonya and Water Pure Vanilla, you know what to bring. It's a no-brainer. It's a whole bunch of different people are doing it. No-brainer. And speaking of no-brainer, no damage. But that's the whole point, right? She is the trap counter to this team. Let's see. Yeah, this is... I feel like well, hold on. They didn't get the pure vanilla. All right. Stunts? No stun. These things happen. Okay, I guess the Oblivion. I kind of thought this was already going to be over in the favor of the Robo, but, you know, I like to call things way too early, of course. Yeah, bye-bye. Those multi-hits, though, those are rough. Okay. Oh, additional turn. Oh, the additional turn. Because the attack power is increased now, so at a certain point, it's not going to matter, because the attack power just keeps going up and up and up and up. And it's not like the defense keeps increasing as RTA goes on. So it's not like Triana's getting more powerful, but Sonya's getting more powerful. So, yeah. Although, Triana can... I was going to say she could do damage with skill. These Trianas are not built for skill 1 damage, though. But the Triana actually can do some decent damage with skill 1. Wusa first pick. Okay, and Punisher 3. And a full team... No, it's not a full team of LD5s. They balanced it out by picking a 4-star in there. A normal element 4-star. But they ban out the attack power buff. They still do have... Well, there's no strips on the Triana team. So let's see if the two Onimushas and the Zerath can do enough damage to take this out without attack buffs or defense breaks. We'll see. Zerath can do a lot of damage. Not enough to kill, though. Not enough to kill. Oh, bye-bye, Carlos. Yeah. Ripperino's Carlos. And they just concede after that. Okay. Okay. It's G1. I can't say anything. They know what they're doing. I'm waiting to see. This could be really cool. This is not something we've seen yet today. So, all right. Big nuke, 77,000. What an unexpected team, though. Triana takes 2 hits. Skill 2 and skill 1, still not dead. How tanky is that unit? I mean, that's basically the point. It's just built to be tanky and nothing else. Absolutely insane. Kinky first pick into 2 cleave units. Single target. Okay, so they have a single target cleave team. An opponent is picking just all things that either prevent death or revive. And of course, they ban out the Mephisto because that counters almost the entire team. So as long as they can withstand 2 blasts, 2 big ignore defense blasts, they should be fine. And they can, right? So they have 2 different revives there. But let's see if they can stage a comeback. So a little bit healed up. Not crazy heals. Also, she's not going to die, right? So, yeah, as you see here, she's got her invincibility now. And even if she did die, that means Odin would be stacked again. But if she did die, Nana would also be stacked again. I don't know why I'm doing this on the screen. So let's see. Odin's not going to be able to... Well, he's still going to do decent enough damage. He is not going to do decent enough damage. And now Nana is stacked again, and now concede.